my grandfather used to say that whatever your mind can conceive, together with effort, your hands can achieve it. My name is Rebecca Miracle, Garakwine Yungets. I am from Tayandanega, Gandege Nigidurum. I am a traditional Mohawk feathersmith artist and medicine healer. I was born into this. I am 4th generation. I am a product of the generations that have come before me. I have pictures here of my 4 times great-grandfather on my mother's side, dressed in his regalia. And he was a medicine healer here on the territory. And I was taught at a very young age to be mindful of what it is I do and how and who it is I come from and how to move through that. And so I consider it to be part of the legacy that I leave behind. The teaching, the wisdom, the medicine, the culture, the tradition, and definitely the art form. So my grandfather back in 1957 started the first gift shop here on the territory. And he really instilled in expressing culture. When he was home, every night, it would not fail, he would sit in his living room with his TV tray watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. And on his TV tray, he would always have beads and leather. He was always constructing something. He was always making something. And my grandmother as well. But my grandfather was very much influential in teaching us. Both of them were always giving us things. And my uncles as well. Like, they had all boys. And whatever we were given, we could create something from that. And he taught us that. He taught us the value and the importance of using your minds in your mind in many different ways. And so I've always likened what I do to, I never forget that when I'm working. His name was Andrew Miracle. His Mohawk name was Garunyakdaje, which means along the heavens. And he was the one that gave me my name at my birth. You know, you hear that saying, what's in a name? And years ago when I was trying to understand who I was, what my path was, what was my purpose here, I heard that, well, what's in a name? What's in a name? Garakwine. What does that name really mean? She brings the light. And it really struck me in a different way, because it is totally how I choose to live my life, is to always question, to always be present, to be mindful, to do my work, both my physical job, what it is I do, but also that spiritual aspect of who I am is very, very important to me. It is how I choose to live my life, is to be that light, to be that beacon for me, to take care of me, but to be that light and to be that support for others that may need that encouragement or that uplifting, whether it's through my words, whether it's through my art, whether it's just through energy alone. Sungwayat Viso didn't make us to be in this world to live in hardship, to live in sorrow and grief and insecurity, anger, frustration, whatever. We were put here to live in harmony with creation, right? We were put here to experience love. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that's the intention that I put into my pieces. Help people to step into the trueness of who they are. Help people to step out of their fear. That's what I want to grow. I want to grow the light